Three friends, one vision, one of the biggest electronic music groups the world had ever seen. And then, at the absolute peak of their success, they walked away. No farewell album, no long explanation, no clear answers, just silence. For nearly a decade, fans around the world asked the same question: will Swedish House Mafia ever return? This is the untold story of Swedish House Mafia. Sweden, the 1990s. Three young DJs are growing up in different parts of the country. Axwell, Steve Angelo, Sebastian Ingrosso. Each discovers electronic music independently. Each spends countless hours learning to DJ. Each begins building a reputation in clubs across Europe. At first, they follow separate paths, but eventually, those paths collide. The three quickly realize they share something rare: the same ambition, the same energy, the same belief that electronic music can become much bigger than anyone imagines. At the time, that idea sounds almost impossible. Electronic music is popular in clubs, but stadiums, global superstardom. Very few people believe that future exists. Axwell, Steve, and Sebastian do. Together, they decide to build it. In the late 2000s, Swedish House Mafia explodes onto the global stage. Their music feels enormous, emotional, euphoric, designed for massive crowds, and the hits keep coming. 1. Save the World, Don't You Worry Child. Every release feels bigger than the last. Festivals, radio stations, nightclubs, arenas. Their music spreads across every continent. By 2012, Swedish House Mafia are no longer just successful DJs. They are one of the most powerful acts in electronic music. But their impact goes even further. They aren't just selling tickets. They are helping transform electronic music into a global stadium phenomenon. For millions of fans, Swedish House Mafia become the soundtrack of an entire generation. And the world expects them to keep going forever. But then something happens that nobody sees coming. In 2012, Swedish House Mafia announced they are breaking up. The timing makes no sense. They are selling out arenas, breaking records, headlining the biggest festivals on earth. Everything appears perfect, yet they choose to walk away. The announcement shocks the music world. Fans are devastated. Industry insiders are confused. Why would the biggest group in electronic music suddenly stop? Behind the scenes, the reality is far more complicated. Three strong personalities, three different creative visions, years of pressure, years of expectations, and tensions that slowly begin building beneath the surface. The friendship that helped create Swedish House Mafia is starting to struggle under the weight of its own success. Then comes the silence. Months become years. Each member focuses on solo projects. Axwell and Sebastian continue together as Axwell and Ingrosso. Steve Angelo builds his own solo career. All three remain successful. But something feels different. Something is missing. Fans continue asking the same question year after year. Will Swedish House Mafia ever come back? Most people eventually stop believing it will happen. The breakup seems permanent. The chapter appears closed. Nearly a decade passes. And then, everything changes. The impossible finally happens. Swedish House Mafia return. Three friends standing together once again. The reaction is immediate. Fans around the world are overwhelmed with emotion. Social media explodes. Videos spread everywhere. Millions of people who grew up with their music suddenly feel like a piece of their past has returned. The reunion becomes one of the most talked about moments in electronic music. Because it is about more than nostalgia. It is about unfinished history, about friendships that survived difficult years. about artists finding their way back to something they once believed was lost forever. And in that moment, the world realizes just how much it missed Swedish House Mafia. Swedish House Mafia proved something rare. Sometimes the most powerful thing artists can do is know when to stop. Their absence made people appreciate what they had created. Their return reminded everyone why that creation mattered in the first place. 1. Save the world. Don't you worry, child. These are not simply songs anymore. They are memories. They are moments attached to people's lives. Graduations, road trips, friendships, first loves, last goodbyes. For millions of listeners, Swedish House Mafia became part of their personal story. And that is a legacy few artists ever achieve. 3 friends from Sweden. 3 dreamers who believed electronic music could become something bigger than anyone imagined. Together, they built something extraordinary. They had the courage to walk away when it no longer felt right. And years later, they found the courage to return. Because sometimes the greatest stories in music are not about staying forever. They are about knowing when to leave and finding your way back when the time is right. Subscribe for more untold stories behind the artists who changed music forever.